11 at night. You know, lights out was 2 hours ago. What are you still doing awake? Casey, don't pretend to be asleep. I know you're awake because I could hear you giggling from my cabin. Listen, I know you're excited, okay? I know we're having fun, but we do have bedtimes for a reason so that you are not tired for tomorrow's activities. You know, you are not going to have enough energy to be doing the rock climbing tomorrow, are you? I have had 2 complaints from your classmates. So, you know, you're not just keeping yourselves up, you're keeping everyone up. And another thing, I hope those aren't sweets you're eating right now. Guys, you know, we made it very clear that if you were buying sweets from the tuck shop, you were not to eat them before bed. Because this is what happens. You get giggly, you get hyper. I know we are having fun, girls, but, you know, we do have to draw the line somewhere, don't we? Okay? Understood? Good, good. I don't want to hear any more noise from this room. Okay? Good. Right, guys, can we all just stop what we're doing for a moment, please? Because first of all, we need to talk about this room. We will be doing room inspections tomorrow morning. So this mess is going to need to be cleared because you're not going to be able to go to the disco on Thursday if it isn't. Girls, I'm talking. What's wrong? You're homesick. Okay, well, you're probably feeling emotional because you're overtired. Because let's face it, guys, there was a lot of chatter in here after lights out, wasn't there? You're probably getting a lot less sleep than you would be at home. Anyway, we've got a busy day today. We're going to be doing some team building stuff this morning. Okay, we've got the zip wire later as well, and we got the giant swing. Okay, but before that, this needs to be sorted out. You've got 10 minutes before you need to be at breakfast, so maybe make a start on the floor because, like I say, if this isn't tidied by tomorrow, you won't be going to the disco on Thursday. All right, okay, we'll just, you know, get cracking. Girls, why are we still in this room when we called for breakfast 10 minutes ago? If we're tired, then that is because we were up until 3 a.m. That is right. I have had complaints about this room. You aren't keeping yourselves up. You are keeping the room either side of you up as well. Both of those groups have come to me this morning and told me that you were having a handstand competition at 2 o'clock in the morning. I know we are on this trip and I know we are meant to be having fun, but girls, this is just not acceptable. You can be sent home from this trip. You do realise that, don't you? We do have the power to phone your parents and they will have to come and pick you up. Room inspections, guys. Right, boys, what am I going to say? It is a bit messy, isn't it? Do you want to expand on that? I don't know how 5 of you have managed to create this much mess. Looking at that pile of clothes down there, it looks like you have all collectively opened your suitcases and dumped them in the middle of the floor. I have just been in a room with 8 girls in there and they have not created as much mess as the 5 of you have managed to create. I think we need to have a little tidy up, don't you? Because I am going to have to make a note of this. Unfortunately, we may have to rethink the Jacob's Ladder tomorrow. You know, would you treat your home like this? No, I don't think so. No. Well, you would, wouldn't you? Can I have everyone's attention, please? I need you all to be looking at me so I know you're listening. So, first question. Are we all excited? It's going to be fantastic. But first, we need to go over the rules. We're about 5 minutes away now. There are going to be other schools there as well. We are going to be walking off this bus calmly and quietly. Just because we are here and having fun, it does not mean that all behaviour goes out the window, okay? We mustn't forget we do have a school to represent. Folks, can I please have your attention? Okay, now we're going to be arriving in about 2 minutes. So what I need all of you to do is start gathering up your belongings. We need to be taking bags with us, we need to be taking coats with us, but most importantly, we need to take our rubbish with us. This bus does not belong to us. There cannot be empty food packets and drink bottles lying around on the floor, so we need to be leaving it spotless. Right, guys, are we all ready in here? Well, clearly we're not, are we? Why are your beds still not stripped? I suppose I'm going to have to do that now, aren't I? Yes, I thought so. What is going on with this floor then? Can someone tell me what's going on? Why there's so much mess? Someone tell me, please, why there is an empty cookie packet behind their bed. Whose bed is that there? That bottom bunk there that I'm pointing at. Whose is that? Is this what you do with your rubbish at home? You just put it behind your bed. Lauren, I need you to run to the coach and tell them that we need at least 4 or 5 more pairs of hands here to help. In fact, when you do, you can apologise to those 4 or 5 people and tell them the reason why you're so behind with your packing. You're going to have to work out a way to make it up to the rest of your class, who are now sitting on the coach waiting for you. Oh God, Sharon, it is high up, isn't it? Kids, sorry, don't film me, please. This isn't funny, okay? You wouldn't like it if I was laughing at you, would you? Guys, what have I told you about filming? Sharon, can you see the mud? You can't. Guys, why are we filming? I've told you to stop. No, it's a privilege to be here today. Girls, can you come here, please? Did you know that breakfast finished 5 minutes ago? And I actually was knocking on your door half an hour ago. What time did you go to bed? Was it at the curfew that we set at 9 o'clock, or was it later than that? Really? Because, see, I don't think you did go to bed at 9 o'clock, because everyone else here did, and they managed to get up on time. I've actually spoken to the lovely girls in the room next to you, and they told me that you were having an X Factor competition. I don't think singing at the top of your lungs in the middle of the night is very good behaviour, is it? You're going to be missing out on Jacob's Ladder this morning, as you will need to go and have breakfast while the group is doing that. No, you are not skipping breakfast, no. Girls, I don't know why you're pretending to be asleep. Okay, I know you're awake. We all know you're awake, because all we have heard for the last hour is you chatting. Emily, I can see you giggling under that duvet. So can we cut the act, please, girls? Okay, because if you don't stop pretending to be asleep, then we might have to rethink the zip wire tomorrow. Ah, yes, you are awake. We called for lights out an hour ago. I know you're here and I know you're very excited, but if you don't go to sleep and you miss breakfast tomorrow, you won't be doing any of the activities. You need to have lights out, please, and I'll be passing by in a while to check. Girls, well, you're not the only people in this hotel, okay? I can hear you in the corridor there. You're being so noisy, and in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a complaint about this room. Do you want to ruin this trip for the rest of your year group? Can you keep the noise down, please? I know it's exciting that we're here, but this is too far now, okay? So can you keep the noise down? Thank you. And in fact, you were both meant to go to bed half an hour ago because we strictly said lights out at 9 o'clock. So what are you both doing up, Right, sorry, girls. Poppy, what are you doing in this room? I'm on duty tonight, girls, and I have just seen you running across the hallway and sneaking into this room. You're not invisible, Poppy. I could see you. You need to go back to your room, please. It's very late. Why are you awake? You are all going to be exhausted tomorrow when we do our activities. If I catch you sneaking into other people's rooms again, I will have to ban you from doing Jacob's Ladder tomorrow. Sorry, Poppy, but this is not on. Come on, I'll walk you back to your room, please. And the rest of you, lights off. Now. Morning, guys. You okay? Did you get plenty of sleep last night? Make sure you get lots of food in you this morning, okay? Because you are going to need that energy for the water rafting. Right, so we're just missing room 28 and 30. Oh, here's 30. Morning, guys. You okay? You get lots of food in you. Any sign of room 28 anywhere? No? Esme, darling, can you come here? You're in room 27, yes? Did you see anyone from 28 at all this morning? You haven't seen them. Okay, thank you, Esme. Right, you can always rely on one room, can't you? Girls, sorry, what time do you call this? Everyone else in here has managed to be here on time. No, you are not skipping breakfast. Go and get some food, okay? And I hope you haven't got much else to do, girls, because in 20 minutes we're going to be heading over to the river. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Girls! Girls, come here. Where's Poppy? You know Poppy's missing. Where is she? She's still asleep. You all having fun, yeah? Oh, good. You okay? You need the toilet? I did ask everyone if they needed to go to the toilet, they needed to do it before they got their harnesses on, because you're going to have to take all of that off now, and you're probably not going to be able to do this activity today, I'm afraid. You know, George, you were going to have to go over there and you're going to have to tell the instructor that you need to take all of that harness off just so you can go to the toilet and then put it all back on again. We're only over at Jacob's Ladder for an hour, George, you know, because we've got abseiling after this, and so I don't know if there's going to be time. Quite frankly, George, I think if you're not desperate, then you hold it. And if you are desperate, then unfortunately, this is a lesson to be learned, isn't it? We're not at home anymore, George, okay? We've only got a week here and you need to listen to us. When I say to go to the toilet because you're about to put a harness on, you need to go to the toilet. I don't want to hear you say, no, I don't need it, miss. I really don't, because clearly you did. Go over to that instructor there and tell them that you need to take your harness off again. Go on, off you go. Morning, Year 6. Did we have a very good first night? Yes? Fantastic to hear. Now, before we begin today, I just want to remind you that bedtime is 9 o'clock. Lights need to be out at 9 o'clock. We did hear quite a lot of chatter from rooms till gone midnight. There were also some complaints from some nearby cabins. You know, we're not the only school here, and it's not fair on the other schools, okay? So, if I call your name, you are going to be with me. We're going to be Group A. If I don't call your name, then you are going to be over there with Mr. James. With me is Toby, George, Esme, Bella. Oh, guys, I don't know why there's arguments. Hang on a minute. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why you're cheering just because you're going over there. You know, I find that quite hurtful, actually. Guys, what we could do is we could just go and get in the coach and go back to school. Right, girls, what seems to be the problem in here? I can hear a lot of noise coming from this room, even though it's lights out. So what seems to be the problem? Lauren's crying, is she? Right, where's Lauren? Lauren, why are you crying? You miss home. Aw, well, darling, we've only been gone a few hours. You want to go home? Why don't you give it a try tonight? You know, you're in a room with lots of lovely girls. Girls, can we stop talking, please? We're in a room with 5 other girls who are all probably missing home as well. So, you know, you're all in the same boat together. You think we could just stay one night to see how we get on? No. Okay, well, if I was to call your mum now to come and pick you up, it is probably going to take her all night to get here. Yeah, I know the coach journey was only an hour. Okay, well, I'll give mum a call, okay? Now, girls, obviously, I am dealing with Lauren right now, but it is still lights out, so you do need to really be thinking about going to bed. I'm not sure why you're all up still, to be honest. Right, boys, can we just stop getting ready for a moment? Because I need to talk to you all before you even think about going to breakfast. Toby, can you get out of bed, please? Because I need to talk to you all. Now, boys, what do you think I'm going to say to you this morning? I'd like to know what you think this is about. Funny enough, George, you're bang on correct. Yes, this is about the amount of noise you were making last night. You were having an arm wrestling competition at 4 o'clock in the morning. In all the years that I have been doing these trips, I have never known that before. You know, the singing, the shouting, the cheering when Jacob won the biscuit eating competition, which I did hear as well. Is this how you would behave at home? The lovely girls next door have come to me this morning and said they did not get any sleep last night because of you. And actually, boys, can I ask you something? Did any of you get any sleep last night? Be honest, because I will find out. We're on night 1, guys. You know, we got 4 more nights here. Have you packed everything in there? Have you checked? Have you double checked? Have you triple checked? Have you checked You have got everything that they have told you to bring. Yeah? Have you got your water bottle? How many t-shirts did you pack? Did you pack the ones that I left out for you? Right, that's good. Trousers and also shorts, because it might be hot. You know, we're having a bit of a hot spell at the moment, aren't we? Yes, darling, because, you know, it might be hot there. Because, you know, they won't have any there, Bella. If you don't wear them, you don't wear them. Okay? We just need to make sure we have everything, okay? We don't want to be stressed in the morning. I don't want to be stressed tomorrow morning, Bella. As it is, my emotions are already running high at the thought of you being away from home for 4 days. But have you said goodbye to Milo? Because he's going to miss you. Make sure you keep your phone charged at all times. In fact, Bella, while we're at it, don't spend all your time on your phone. Mummy and Daddy have paid a lot of money for this trip, so please make sure you do enjoy it and don't spend the whole time on your phone. Right, I think that's everything then. God, they've packed a lot, haven't they? You know, I don't know why so many people are taking suitcases. You're only going for 4 days, Bella. With the size of that suitcase that girl's got, you know, me and your dad would share one of those between us for a 7-day holiday. Are any of your friends here yet? You know, I don't know why they say to get here for 8:30 when the coach isn't leaving until 9:30. This is ridiculous. Is that one of your friends there? That girl there? Is she one of your friends? Not anymore? What, have you had a fallout or something then? Oh, I don't know, I can't keep up with it these days. You excited? Well, in a minute, Bella, we are going to have to get out and go and register with them. Has that boy only got a rucksack? Is that all he's taken, a rucksack? Well, do you know what? First day, his clothes are going to get completely muddy and ruined and he's going to have to wear those for the rest of the trip. And same for that girl there. She's only got a small bag as well. Don't you lend her any of your clothes? What's that? Chloe's here. Right. Okay, let's go. I'm not annoyed, Bella. I just want to know what's actually happened. You haven't even been gone 24 hours yet. You saw us this morning. I'm not cross, Bella, but you know, it was a lot of money to send you here to have fun. You're with all your friends. You're having fun. Right. Okay. Well, you know, if you want to stay, you can. I'll go home and you can stay here with your friends and having fun. But Bella, I'm not doing this trip again. I'm not driving all the way back here again tomorrow if you change your mind. What do I think? Well, I mean, I think you should stay, Bella. I think that you've been looking forward to this trip. You're with all your mates over there. I'm not sure where this is coming from. You were so excited this morning, Bella. I don't know why you're suddenly homesick. You're never going to be able to do this again. You're never going to be able to come on a residential trip with everyone in your class again, are you? You're sure you want to come back? You positive you want to come home? Last chance, you definitely want to come home, yeah? Okay, we'll go and tell Miss Carter then. All right. Excuse me, girls. I'm sorry, but what on earth are we still doing awake? Okay, because the amount of noise you're making has woken me up from my room across the corridor. If you're waking me up, imagine how noisy it must be for the room either side of you. I'm sorry, girls, but this is not on. You know, we can send you home from this trip. Yeah, we can. I've already got one student, I'm not going to tell you who is on their final warning. Okay? So I am going to give you girls a verbal warning about this. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, girls. Okay, lights out, please, girls. And I'll be back in here in a while to check. Keep the noise down now. Okay, because it is not fair. Right. Honestly. Right, good morning, folks. Before we head down to breakfast, can I just say something to your room? I have had 4 separate complaints about this room. Yeah, 4 separate complaints. What do we think these complaints are about, guys? It is about the noise you are making. Yeah. Oh, this is exciting, okay, being away from home and all that. But can I just say, I have already issued 3 verbal warnings to people. Okay, folks, we can send you home from this trip. Okay, last year on the PGL trip, we did send somebody home. We had to phone their parent and they had to drive all the way here here to get them. I don't think any of your parents will be too pleased if they have to do that. Do you? No. Okay, so we need to rein it in now. Okay, we need to stop making noise after lights out. I am going to be keeping an eye on this room tonight. Okay? She literally caught us. Girls, I'm sorry. What on earth are we still doing awake? Do you know how late it is right now? It is 9:30, girls. Okay, we called for lights out 30 minutes ago. I'm not sure why you're still out of your room. Could you tell me, please, which room you've just come from? Yes, I would like to know which room you've just come from, please, because I will be having a word with them as well. Right, okay, I will be speaking to Poppy's room in a second, yes. But first of all, girls, this is not acceptable behaviour. This is not acceptable. Okay, I'm not leaving this room until everyone's in bed. Okay, can you all turn your lights out, please? Thank you. This is not a good start to the trip, I have to say. Not a good start.